In an unexpected turn of events, former French footballing legend Zinedine Zidane is set to become the next manager of Chelsea FC. The announcement, which is expected in the coming days, follows the shock dismissal of Enzo Maresca as head coach earlier this week. Zidane, who has been out of managerial duties since his exit from Real Madrid in 2021, is reportedly in advanced talks with the London club for a 5-year deal that will see him take the reins at Stamford Bridge. The departure of Enzo Maresca. Maresca's tenure at Chelsea lasted less than 6 months, and his exit has raised eyebrows across the footballing world. Maresca was appointed as Chelsea's head coach after a series of disappointing managerial appointments at the club, with the ownership hoping the former assistant coach could bring stability and success. However, results have not gone as expected, with Chelsea languishing in the lower half of the Premier League table, and a lack of consistency in performances led to mounting pressure. The club's decision to part ways with Maresca comes just after a run of unimpressive results. Chelsea's failure to push for European spots and their underwhelming performances in key matches ultimately sealed Maresca's fate. Despite his reputation as a promising young coach, his inability to extract the best from a squad full of potential left Chelsea's owners with little choice but to make a change. Zidane, a legendary figure in football. Zinedine Zidane, a player who needs no introduction, is one of the most iconic figures in football history. His success as a player, highlighted by his pivotal role in his country's 1998 World Cup victory and his leadership during their Euro 2000 triumph, cemented his place as one of football's greats. His elegance on the ball and strategic mindset have made him a global icon. As a manager, Zidane achieved remarkable success in a short time, most notably during his stint at Real Madrid, where he led the club to 3 consecutive UEFA Champions League titles. Zidane's ability to manage top players, his tactical intelligence, and his composed demeanour are all attributes that have made him one of the most respected managers in the game. Zidane has been out of management since 2021, despite interest from top clubs. He has been waiting for the right project, and it now seems that Chelsea represents the perfect opportunity to return to the dugout. Chelsea's vision for the future. Chelsea's ownership, led by Boehly, has been looking for a long-term solution to their managerial instability. After a period marked by managerial changes, Chelsea believes Zidane is the right candidate to lead the team back to success. His extensive experience in managing elite players and his history of winning major trophies make him a highly attractive prospect for the club. Zidane is expected to bring a tactical philosophy that emphasizes possession-based play, fluid attacking moves, and a strong defensive structure. His calm, authoritative presence is seen as a key to managing the club's stars and unlocking their full potential. Reports suggest that Zidane is already planning his approach to the transfer market, with potential signings on the horizon. His established relationships within the football world will be pivotal in bringing in players who fit his tactical style, helping to build a competitive and balanced squad for the future. What does this mean for Chelsea? Zidane's appointment would mark a new chapter for Chelsea, signalling their intent to return to the upper echelons of European football. The Frenchman's track record, particularly his success in the Champions League, has many Chelsea fans hopeful that the club will once again challenge for major trophies, both domestically and on the continental stage. The 5-year contract being discussed would give Zidane ample time to implement his vision for the team. This long-term commitment is viewed as a positive step by the club's ownership, which is eager to bring stability and consistency to Stamford Bridge following a series of disappointing seasons. The road ahead. As rumours of Zidane's imminent appointment continue to swirl, fans are eagerly awaiting official confirmation. Zidane's arrival is expected to usher in a new era at Chelsea, one where the team's focus is on long-term success, tactical discipline, and re-establishing a winning culture. With the January transfer window approaching, Zidane will have the opportunity to make his mark on the squad and start shaping Chelsea's fortunes for the remainder of the season. His success at the helm will depend on his ability to adapt to the demands of the Premier League and lead a talented group towards meaningful results in both domestic and international competitions. For now, the football world waits to see whether this much-anticipated managerial change will help Chelsea reclaim their place among the top clubs in Europe under the guidance of one of football's most celebrated figures. Zinedine Zidane's 5-year deal, a new era at Chelsea. Zinedine Zidane's imminent appointment as Chelsea's new manager has generated a wave of excitement and anticipation within the football world. As the club moves away from its turbulent period with Enzo Maresca, Zidane is expected to be the steady hand needed to steer the team back to success. His arrival represents more than just a managerial change. It marks the beginning of a new era, one that could shape Chelsea's future for the next half-decade. Zidane's impact on Chelsea's tactical play. One of the most anticipated aspects of Zidane's appointment is the tactical philosophy he will bring to Chelsea. Known for his measured approach and disciplined style, Zidane is likely to prioritise stability and control. This shift in approach could be exactly what Chelsea needs to address their issues with inconsistency. Under Maresca, Chelsea struggled to find a balance between attack and defence, often leaving gaps at the back while failing to create enough clear-cut chances. Zidane, on the other hand, has a proven track record of organising teams both defensively and offensively. At Real Madrid, his system relied on a compact midfield that controlled possession while allowing attackers to exploit space with quick, fluid counterattacks. This tactical approach could work well with Chelsea's current squad, as it would allow them to dominate possession while maintaining solid defensive cover. Zidane's preference for a 4-3-3 formation has been a hallmark of his time at Madrid, and it is expected that he will employ something similar at Chelsea. This system is known for its flexibility, with the midfielders tasked with not only controlling the game, but also linking up with the wingers and central striker. Zidane's success in Madrid, particularly in European competitions, came from his ability to adjust his tactics depending on the opposition, an approach that will be invaluable in the Premier League. Building team unity and creating a winning culture. Another major challenge for Zidane at Chelsea will be fostering unity and ensuring that the squad functions as a cohesive unit. With a large and diverse group of players, including a mix of young talents and seasoned professionals, managing the locker room dynamics will require skill and diplomacy. Zidane's calm demeanour and authoritative presence in the dressing room are likely to be assets in this regard. Zidane's success at Real Madrid came not only from his tactical prowess, but also his ability to manage egos. At Chelsea, he will face a similar task. The club's high-profile signings, many of whom have yet to reach their full potential, will need to buy into Zidane's vision. His ability to bring out the best in his players and cultivate a winning mentality will be crucial to his success at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea's recent history has been marked by managerial instability and a revolving door of players, which has made it difficult for the club to build a consistent identity. Zidane, with his calm approach and experience in managing top-level teams, will be tasked with creating a cohesive squad that buys into a shared philosophy. His ability to instill belief and confidence in his players will be critical to their long-term success. Zidane's transfer strategy and squad overhaul. While Zidane's managerial approach will be a key factor in Chelsea's success, his role in shaping the squad will also be vital. With the January transfer window approaching, Zidane is expected to have a significant say in Chelsea's recruitment strategy. Given the club's heavy investment in players in recent seasons, Zidane will need to make smart choices regarding squad adjustments, ensuring that the right players are brought in to strengthen key areas. Zidane's connections within the footballing world are well documented, and his experience working with some of the best players in the world will likely give him an edge when it comes to recruitment. He is known for his preference for experienced players who can handle the pressure of competing for major trophies, but also for his ability to nurture young talent and give them the platform to succeed. Chelsea has already made a number of high-profile signings in recent years, and Zidane's arrival could signal a shift towards a more balanced squad. He is likely to look for players who fit his tactical system, particularly those who can contribute to maintaining possession and controlling the midfield. Additionally, Zidane may seek to bolster the defence, an area that has often been a source of concern for Chelsea. While the January transfer window will be a key moment for Zidane to make his mark, he will also need to work with the players already at his disposal. His ability to get the best out of the current squad will be a true test of his managerial acumen. Zidane's success at Madrid was built on the foundation of strong defensive organisation and quick counterattacks, and if he can replicate this at Chelsea, the club will be well positioned to challenge for titles. The long-term vision, building a dynasty. Chelsea's owners have made it clear that their goal is to build a long-term sustainable model for the club, one that can compete at the highest level year in and year out. The decision to appoint Zidane is a clear indication that the club is committed to achieving this vision. With a 5-year contract on the table, Zidane will have the time to implement his philosophy and build a squad that can challenge for major trophies in the years to come. The long-term nature of Zidane's contract is significant. It suggests that Chelsea's owners are looking for more than just short-term success. They are looking to establish a winning culture that will last for years. Zidane's experience in winning the Champions League and his success in managing top-tier clubs make him the ideal candidate for this role. Under Zidane, Chelsea will look to build a squad that is not only competitive, but capable of consistently challenging for the biggest prizes in European football. With his tactical expertise and managerial experience, Zidane is well positioned to guide the club through the next phase of its evolution, challenges and expectations ahead. While Zidane's arrival at Chelsea is being hailed as a positive step, the road ahead will not be without challenges. The Premier League is one of the most competitive leagues in the world, and Chelsea will need to find consistency to compete with the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool and Arsenal. The club's early season struggles have left them with work to do to secure a top-4 finish, and Zidane will be under pressure to deliver results quickly. Furthermore, the club's expectations are high, and the pressure to win major trophies will be constant. Chelsea's fans expect nothing less than a return to the top of English and European football, and Zidane's reputation as a winner will make him the focal point of these expectations. Zidane's success at Chelsea will ultimately be measured by his ability to deliver titles. However, his appointment is also a recognition of the club's desire to build a sustainable future, one that will allow them to compete with the very best in the world. Zidane's Chelsea era, looking ahead to new challenges and opportunities. As Zinedine Zidane prepares to officially take charge at Chelsea, the excitement surrounding his appointment has reached fever pitch. Chelsea, a club accustomed to managerial turnover and shifting identities, is entering a new phase, and much will depend on Zidane's leadership in the coming months. After a season of instability, his arrival marks the dawn of a new era, one that could lay the foundations for sustained success if he manages to navigate the challenges ahead. A renewed focus on team identity. One of Zidane's key responsibilities will be to establish a clear and coherent team identity. Under previous management, Chelsea struggled to define their style of play, often failing to find consistency in their performances. Whether it was the defensive frailties that became evident or the lack of fluid attacking play, the club has been in search of an identity since their glory days under Jose Mourinho and later Antonio Conte. Zidane's footballing philosophy, which emphasizes balance, intelligent pressing and efficient transitions, could be the answer Chelsea has been looking for. A cohesive style that combines solid defending with potent counterattacks would be a significant improvement on the chaos that characterized previous seasons. Zidane's calm and authoritative approach to coaching will also help in creating a squad that works together seamlessly rather than relying on individual brilliance. As Zidane begins his tenure, one of his priorities will be to instill confidence and tactical discipline in a squad that has shown glimpses of potential but has struggled with consistency. The balance he will bring to the team, finding a way to play attractive football without sacrificing defensive integrity, could be the key to Chelsea's revival. The pressure to deliver immediately. Though Zidane's contract offers him the luxury of a long-term vision, the reality is that Chelsea's expectations will not allow for an extended period of underachievement. The club's owners are eager for a return to competitive glory, and fans are used to seeing their team challenging for the Premier League and European trophies. With the team's current position in the league, the immediate goal will be to finish in the top 4 and secure qualification for next season's UEFA Champions League. Chelsea's struggles in the Premier League this season have left them with work to do. Zidane will have to hit the ground running and deliver results from the start, especially in the crucial matches against top 6 rivals. The pressure will be intense, and the demands for silverware, whether it's the League, FA Cup or the Champions League, will only increase as time goes on. However, Zidane's calm demeanour and previous success in high-pressure environments, particularly in the Champions League with Real Madrid, suggest that he will be able to handle the stress of managing a club with Chelsea's ambitions. His experience in winning trophies consistently is one of the reasons he was chosen to replace Maresca, and his ability to navigate the pressures of the English game will be closely watched. A potential squad overhaul, new faces and departures. One of the most intriguing aspects of Zidane's tenure will be his approach to Chelsea's squad. The club has made numerous high-profile signings over the past few seasons, but many of these acquisitions have yet to fully integrate into the team. Zidane's track record of managing elite talent and his ability to make the most of what he has at his disposal will be crucial in determining how the current squad evolves under his stewardship. As Zidane looks to implement his style of play, he will need to assess which players fit his tactical philosophy and which ones may not be suited to his vision. Given Chelsea's wealth of talent, there will likely be some tough decisions ahead. Zidane will need to balance integrating new signings with keeping the established players motivated and working towards a common goal. In addition to making decisions on the current squad, Zidane will also be expected to make moves in the transfer market. Chelsea's owners have been clear about their commitment to building a competitive squad, and with Zidane's vast network in European football, he will be in a strong position to bring in players who fit his system. While some fans may be hoping for big money signings, Zidane is known for his pragmatic approach to recruitment. At Real Madrid, he focused on bringing in players who could complement the existing squad rather than simply adding more stars. Chelsea, with its mix of youth and experience, could benefit from this measured approach, which would bring stability to the squad without overwhelming it with too many changes. Youth development and long-term planning. While Zidane's primary focus will be on results in the short term, his appointment could also have significant long-term implications for Chelsea's youth development. Under the club's previous leadership, there were concerns that young players were not being given enough opportunities to break into the first team. Zidane, however, has a history of nurturing young talent and providing them with the platform to succeed at the highest level. At Real Madrid, Zidane gave opportunities to young players like Marco Asensio and Vinicius Jr., who thrived under his mentorship. His ability to integrate young talent while maintaining the standards expected of top-level players will be an essential part of his approach at Chelsea. The club has a number of talented young players, and Zidane's willingness to develop them could prove invaluable in ensuring a bright future for the team. Moreover, Zidane's tactical flexibility means that he will be able to adapt his system to suit the strengths of his emerging players. His work with players like Asensio, who was given chances in key games, suggests that he will provide opportunities for Chelsea's up-and-coming stars. This blend of nurturing talent while focusing on immediate success could form the basis of Chelsea's long-term strategy under Zidane. Creating stability amidst change. In many ways, Zidane's challenge at Chelsea is not just about managing the team on the pitch, but also about creating stability within the club's broader structure. Chelsea has undergone significant changes in recent years, from ownership to management, and this instability has been reflected on the field. Zidane's arrival with his calm and methodical approach is seen as an opportunity to bring some much-needed stability to the club. Chelsea's owners have expressed their desire to return to their previous level of success, but achieving this requires more than just hiring a world-class manager. It will require a cohesive effort from the board, the players, and the coaching staff to ensure that the right foundations are in place. Zidane's leadership could play a crucial role in this process, helping to unite the club and focus everyone's attention on the collective goal of winning trophies. As Chelsea moves into this new chapter, Zidane's impact will not be limited to just the tactical side of things. His leadership and ability to instill confidence in his players, while also fostering a sense of unity across the club, could be just as important as the results he delivers on the pitch.